Got Conrad on the mic, got Bowers on the keys, got Wayne with the banter, and it's all about me. Woo! Midweek Mackems, your weekly dose of chaos. Midweek Mackems, we're back to take the crown. I know it's hard to get along with the league being so strong, but don't you worry now, just sit back and listen to the song. Midweek Mackems, your weekly dose of chaos. Midweek Mackems, we're back to take the crown. Midweek Mackems. Midweek Mackems.
Hello, welcome to Midweek Mackems. I'm joined as usual by the whole team here. We've got Wayne from Only Fools and Safc and Michael Bowers from Michael Bowers 541. I went to read it, but Conrad set us up so we can't read it. So
I couldn't figure it out last week, so I didn't know how to change it. Apologies.
So
there we go.
There we go. Don't send somebody else to do my job. What can I say? Wayne, how you doing?
Away, lads.
I am very, very well, Mike. Very well. Been a long day at work, but after watching that last night, you know what could be better. What could be better than jumping on tonight and speaking about the match and looking forward to the weekend? So all good. How's yourself?
I'm good. What could be better? 2 extra points. That's what could be better. We'll get into that.
We'll touch on that. I'm sure we'll touch on that.
We'll mention it. We'll mention it. Michael Bowers, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right. And when you mentioned the should be 2 extra points, is that because it cost you we're going to get 10 points in the next 4 games and we're going to beat Liverpool, beat Bournemouth?
No. My prediction was win, draw, win. I am exactly on target, Mr. Bowers. I'm exactly on
You're
target.
just changing the goalposts as soon as one of them
Not
goes.
at all.
He actually did say that.
I did, because I said we always perform weirdly enough against City.
I'm sure he did.
No, I said we always perform at City.
All right, then. Well, we'll see. We'll see if
Come on,
Mike's going to be
I'll
smug
fight
in
you.
10 days.
I won't fight you. I won't fight you. I've met you in person now. You're 4 foot bigger than me.
Put him.
Conrad, how are you doing, sir?
You know the meme where it just goes 2 retards fighting each other? That's definitely applicable for me anyway.
That's destroyed any chance of monetization right there with one sentence.
Very welcome.
Conrad, how are you?
Yeah, I'm really good. It was actually a surprisingly enjoyable watch last night. Normally when you go and watch the Anfield games, you're a bit like, what if we just hold on for 3 minutes and then we might, we're not going to get embarrassed or something like that. So it was actually, pleasantly surprised at the end of it.
Definitely. And we'll go straight on to that with you, Conrad. What did you think when you saw the lineup? Because quite a few changes.
I think we were sort of right in what we said, that Robbie was due a start, and I think looking at how Liverpool have been this season, especially in the Premier League, it was a good idea to try and get someone on to roughhouse their centre-backs a little bit, just because they've not been the strongest, as we saw throughout this game. Robbie did put himself about a bit. I don't know if he dived a few times or if he was clipped and the ref wasn't giving it. I couldn't quite work it out. They never seemed to quite show a replay of it. I thought he put a good shift in, and we were almost on track to do exactly what you said, which was Robbie's tired them out for the entire game, and then we'll put the legs on in the sort of second bit, as you were saying on the stream. So I was happy with that. The Talbi Traore one was interesting. Are you just leaving that one there because none of us like the song? The song might be changing soon, guys. So let us know what's your favourite style of music. We're going 80s synth at the moment.
Metallica.
Yeah, or Metallica, one or the other, or 90s pop. We'll go one of those 3 in there.
Put a poll out.
Yeah, there you go, Mike. New intro or old intro. When Talbi was on instead of Traore, I actually thought was a bit like, oh well, I'm happy to see him playing, of course, but it was
Santa
harsh.
Just broke into Conrad's house.
Someone's walked into the door as they came into the room. Seeing Traore not play was actually weird. I thought he'd been getting better and better each game, and especially against Bournemouth, I thought he played really well. So to see him missing from the lineup was a bit of a strange one for me, but I could only assume Yeah, that's it. Sneak out like Tom Clancy. That's a great idea. Anyway, yeah. I wish I could turn it around, but she'd run. Anyway, yeah. It's strange to see Talby over Traore, but I thought they were both going to offer a similar sort of thing. But as we saw with Talby, it seemed to be the right one in the end.
Yeah. Do you think the changes were harsh, Wayne?
Can you still see me? 'Cause all I can see is you're all frozen.
Yeah, we can see you. You're moving fine.
You are all like statues in here. As long as you can hear us all right.
I can hear you. I can see you.
What were you saying?
Nothing. The statues were talking.
Saying, do you think the changes were a bit harsh on people like Traore? What did you think of the lineup?
I thought Traore didn't really do that wrong, to be fair, to be dropped, but I guess it might just be a case of Regis Debris mixing things up, to be fair. You know, we said Broby was probably due a start after the kind of two or three subs appearances he's had. So it's good to see him in the side. I thought Talby again has been pushing well to come in as well. So it was interesting, but I think Regis knows the crack, he knows the squad, and I think it was good choices.
Yeah. Were you happy with the lineup when you saw it, Michael Bowers, or would you have done it slightly different?
It was pretty much what I expected it to be. I think I was at work before going out to watch the game, so I think when we work colleague who is a Sunderland fan as well, he showed me the lineup, and I kind of looked at it and went, okay, that's about what I expected. Back five, but it looked like a sort of a 5-4-1 sort of system. Although the times Lafay looked like he was up top pretty much with Isidore really, but it of course was all around the pitch. So I think with regards, Wayne's gone. I think when it comes to bro, he mustn't have liked the frozen images, but either way, look, I think with Broby, I think it is a fair case that he was pushing to make a start. And I actually think with the fact that, although I do like Isidore a lot, and I think he has got his hold-up play has got better, it still leaves a little bit to be decided for my liking. So I think with Broby in that sense, to get him on the pitch, and he was an outlet when we had to defend and launch the ball up. There was once or twice Broby did win us a free kick higher up the pitch. So I think it was important in that regard just to have a real big focal point. He's gone to bed already.
Still on Malta time.
8 minutes is not enough for you. But yeah, look, I mean, it was about what I expected it to be. I mean, you could see why it might be a bit harsh on Isidore, but at the end of the day, I think Broby's also deserved a start. But it's a good conundrum to have, I'll say. What did you think, Mike?
Me, I mean, I was quite happy when I saw Broby getting a start because I wanted to see him get a start. I wasn't happy Traore was dropped, if I'm totally honest. I think he's been he's been a beacon in the last two games. But I mean, I was at the game and it was like my first experience in the Premier League back at Sunderland. So it's my first Premier League game I've been back to since the glory days, as it were.
It was nice to see you, by the way. That was good on Saturday.
It was great, but what a game to do it in, it would come back.
So when are you and Steve coming up to the derby? When are you and Steve going to be up here for the Newcastle game then?
Oh, well, try and get some tickets. Anyone who's got tickets, give me a shout. So, Conrad, the first half, Broby, his first opportunity, first time seeing him out as a start. What did you think? Because, I mean, played relatively well that first half. It didn't look like we were playing... It didn't look like we were a newly promoted team playing last year's champions. You know what I mean? That wasn't the game that you were seeing.
No, definitely not. I thought Broby did well on the little bits and pieces that we gave him. It was that sort of typical thing of we still couldn't quite get it to the striker to have it work. Because if you think most of our shots in the first half came from defenders, Alderete had 2, Hume had another one tipped onto the bar. I don't think, did Broby have a shot at goal in the first half? Did we get one for him? He might have had a P roller or something, but we didn't again get the ball to the striker to do something. He was causing a nuisance and a focal point for the attackers, which probably what helped free up a bit of the midfield for us to do it. But yeah, I was happy with it. I thought it was a good effort from him to do it there, but without sort of scoring or providing anything. But again, it was his first time as a striker leading a line for us. It's a bit different than coming onto a game and seeing how teams are playing and thinking that's where I can get some joy. That's where I can get some space into this one. Like, when you see the coaches doing their last minute tactics or talks while they come on and they're sitting there going, he's not doing this, he's not doing that. This is where you want to be at it on here when you've just got to start the game and feel it out from the beginning. I thought he did as well as he could have done without scoring.
Yeah. First half for you, Michael Bowers. Talk us through the first half and how you thought the teams lined up against each other.
First half, Liverpool were crap. We were mint. There's these. To be fair, I think if you look at the line, I
don't think they were crap. We were just even better.
Well, okay, Liverpool were all right. We were just fantastic. To be fair, throughout the whole game, I think we were. But I thought when I was watching it, I don't know what you lads think, but I just figured you could tell why Liverpool were on edge based on recent sort of performances and results for them, because I felt like every time I was going forward, I've never felt this when we play against a big six side, that when we went forward, I thought we looked quite threatening. And I think that, obviously, Liverpool, I think was it McAllister might have had an effort that, or Wirtz had an effort that hit the post and or went just past the post in the first half. But other than that, though, maybe there was one where Roos maybe had to make a big save, but that aside, I felt Sunderland had the better chances. You obviously had the one when Alderete tried a audacious bicycle kick. You had the one where, what was the other one? Yeah, where Hume hit the crossbar as well. So it made Alisson a bit uncomfortable. So I felt like Liverpool's setup really, I think Liverpool did show us quite a bit of respect. I wish some of their fans would do that after the game, but I don't mind Liverpool fans generally. But the point is, I think in the first half, like Sunderland more than matched them, and if anything, they were the better side. I felt we were the ones, and it probably pertained throughout the whole game, to be honest. I felt we were the ones creating the opportunities. Not to get too far ahead, because I know we want to talk about the second half in a minute, but Alderete hit the crossbar, hit the post in the second half as well. So I think what you said is bang on. It didn't look like a promoted team away at last year's Premier League champions. It looked like to me anyway, from a Sunderland point of view, it looked like a team that belongs in the Premier League. Like, as a club, we all know this is where we belong. But my God, when you looked at the team, you think, oh my God, it actually looked mature. Is that the best way to put it? It looked a very mature
Have you noticed how many other podcasts, YouTubers and TikTokers are now saying what we've been saying for so long? That we are a Premier League team and we're looking threatening.
Saying what you're saying, and we're going to get Europe.
Some of them are.
I've heard a few say that. To be fair, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that picture of what was it you just put of Alderete?
It was Dougie. It was your mate Dougie. Where is it saying about Alderete last night? 1 tackle, 9 clearances, joint with Van Dijk, 2 aerial duel wins, 3 shots, and he hit the post. What a player we've got!
Yeah,
it's honestly unreal. But it's for me as well. Reynildo stand out for me.
I've got that too. There you go.
Just a reminder, Reynildo cost us £0 in transfer.
I know. Bargain of the season. We'll go into the individual players shortly. Let's get Wayne's take on, if he's with us, on the first half, Wayne. How we matched up against Liverpool. I was saying to Conrad, it didn't look like a newly promoted club going against last year's champions. It looked like 2 even clubs. What did you think of the first half?
I was surprised at how slow they started. Considering they won at the weekend, I was expecting them to fly out the blocks and have a right good go at us and try and get an early goal. But to be fair, we kind of dominated most of the first half. We were controlling the possession, the pace of the game, and I just couldn't believe how slow they were. They looked aside, lacking in confidence, and we were the better side for large parts of that first half. Arguably should have went in at half time in the lead. Trey Humes almost got a worldie, which Alisson just managed to tip onto the bar. So I mean, like I say, it's not the Liverpool team of old, but what pissed me off a little bit was all the commentators were like, oh, how dreadful Liverpool were, and yet again don't give us any credit of how we play and how we set up. Again, Régis Lebris got his tactics spot on, got the line spot on, and we nullified them all over the pitch, to be fair. So I think credit where credit's due, and it's about time we got credit instead of the other team playing shit, which tends to be the case.
I don't even think they were that was the case. They just couldn't break us down. It's like when teams come up against Arsenal, we said that we set up very similar, and they just couldn't break us down. Is what I think.
I will say, Carragher said we were fantastic. He was the one who sort of said they'd been fantastic and they deserve this, arguably deserve to win it. There's been a lot of people online who are a bit like, oh, Liverpool, it was lucky. Your goal was a deflection. It was like, did you see your goal? Like, it was going about 3 miles wide.
Are you by any chance referring to a certain TikTok creator up the road that talks about that?
No, I was actually on about
Liverpool
ones. Liverpool fans sort of saying...
Yeah, well, exactly. It's like you said, though. Isn't it funny? They go, oh, your goal was a deflection. Your goal was literally an own goal. Mukiele scored it for you.
Like, it wasn't in anywhere near the goal.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, because, like, look, I do get it. I do get that the media, that the big narrative is Liverpool. Of course, they're huge club, much bigger. I mean, I think we're massive, right? But I think Liverpool are just an elite level size club. That's going to be the main story. But surely Sunderland's one of the main stories of the season, where we're doing, what is it, 23 points after 14 games, when you have promoted clubs in the last 2 seasons and I mean, I'm pretty sure at this point we've now got, and I could be wrong here, but have we not got more points now than Southampton and Sheffield United combined of the last 2 seasons?
Probably.
Or something like that. I don't know, but
that was some stat that
it won't be far off if so. So yeah, we're one of the huge stories of the season. We should be getting more credit. It's not a case of Liverpool weren't great, because they weren't, but it's more that Sunderland were very, very good and arguably deserved all 3 points.
The YouTubers with credibility, no matter which team they support, and TikTokers are saying now that we're a force to be reckoned with. The people that are still living in delusional land neglect the fact a draw at Palace, beating Chelsea, drew and put 2 past Arsenal, more than most people had done at that stage, and then drew at Liverpool. And all of them right now are in the top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Correct.
And that's what we're doing. And we're 6th.
Mike, we've played nobody.
Well,
if you want to look at it that way, right? I mean, who have we played that's in the current other top 9 of the current top 10? So Arsenal drew. Man City haven't played them yet. Villa drew with 10 men. Chelsea won. Palace drew. Brighton haven't played them yet. Okay, Man United lost. Fair enough. Drew. Liverpool drew. Everton. So we've only lost once against the current top 10. Obviously, can't lose against yourselves, but Sunderland's that means we'll probably find a way to beat ourselves. But either way, your point is like, we deserve to be where we are. Look. Well, apart from Mike, like for Wayne and Conrad, are we going to finish? We're going to finish where we are. I don't, unless we have a mint January, maybe not. But the fact that we're talking about the longer we stay here, to be fair to Mike, it becomes more of a genuine conversation. And if it's not already. But the point is, we're on 23 points again after 14 games, when we had to assemble a new team together. We had a massive disadvantage to even Leeds and Burnley, whose season finished 3 weeks earlier than ours did. And we've had to cobble together a team. Actually, that sounds condescending. We had to assemble together a team. That's the best way to put it. And we're competing straight away with a new side. When 2/3 of the starting 11 is a new team, and you're right, of the results you've just listed off, you can get lucky once or twice. It's not lucky if you do it regularly. We deserve it.
When we beat City, and when we absolutely destroy Newcastle over these next 2 games, and we get 10 points out of these 4, I hope you're all going to be very humble to me. Very, very humble indeed.
Mike, if you're right, we'll have just beaten Newcastle. So of course we're going to be humble.
After watching that last night, right? We've been saying for. Well, I think me and Mike have both been saying 17th would still do us fine. But
I'd be disappointed with that now, weirdly, though.
And that's what I was going to say. I think after watching that last night, now I'm not worried anymore. I think we've seen enough from this team now to think we'll be fine. Yes, there's a long way to go, but when you see the teams at the bottom that are really struggling, I just think they're going to struggle to make the gap up. And I think we are a Premier League team now. We are a Premier League team now.
Not far off it, then.
Yeah,
so
definitely
those 2 points tallies together were 28 points. So we're 5 points, sort of 6 points off beating that tally.
So there you go, 6 points, next 2 games sorted. Let's talk about the goals in that last game. So the first one, of course, was from Talby with a Lafie assist, and it did the deflection. I don't think was enough to justify it as an own goal, because it went down as his goal.
It was on target. It was going straight at Alisson before that.
But I mean, as well as Talby's goal, we'll talk about Talby's goal. But as a general topic for you guys to jump on, Talby's goal, Hume's shot, and the other shots coming from outside the box. After we'd not 1 or 2 shows ago said we need more shots from outside the box, we seemed to get it during this game. What was your thoughts, Wayne?
We did, I think Alderete didn't he had a couple of shots in the first half, didn't he?
He did an overhead kick, didn't he?
Overhead kick, hit the post in the second half. And Trey Hume shot, and I think that's what we need to do more of. You know, we have got players who can shoot, like Xhaka as well. Again, would pull the trigger more often, but it just shows out can happen when you have a shot. It can anything can happen. It can go anywhere. And that the goal last night came from that good pressing, a bad kick from Alisson. Talby closes it down. Lefebvre one, and then we get the goal from it. And this is what has to be done. Why not have a go? You know, when you've got players in the team who can shoot, have a go. You've got now to lose.
Yeah, definitely. Mr. Bowers, did you find it more interesting, more of an attacking game with the shots coming in? And what did you think of Talby's goal?
Well, at first I thought it was an absolute screamer, but then of course, obviously, you see the deflection afterwards. But I couldn't give two hoots about that because we just
skimmed it.
Exactly. Well, yeah, okay, just slightly deflected. Yeah, we took when you take the lead at Anfield, of course, you're going to go absolutely nuts. And I think that at that point, I'd say we deserve to be in front. I thought we looked, and like we said earlier, there's a number of Liverpool fans saying that we were lucky to come away with a draw. So I think when you look at it, and again, it just impressed me how, because I thought second half, Liverpool, you thought at half time, surely Liverpool are going to come out and really start to turn the screw and sort of pin us back in. And they only really did that the last 10 minutes after the equaliser.
I thought they came out more aggressive in the second half. They started the second half They moved
the ball quicker second half, but I think that was due to the fact Salah came on. Now, straight away, he was the outlet for them. Every time I got the ball, they looked for Salah every time.
But even then, though, like, I mean, obviously, Salah, of course, Salah's not what he was, but he's still, like, a really good player, isn't he? So,
you're looking for Salah, he's still in Reynildo's pocket.
Reynildo's going, put back in his pocket. But, like, yeah, I mean, I think just for their standards, and every time I watch Liverpool this season, to be honest, I think I've watched them and I thought, look, don't get me wrong, when they beat the Mags in the last minute, of course, it was hilarious to watch. But they got lucky, like, you know, and Newcastle were down to 10 men, weren't they? So Liverpool's performances haven't been anywhere near the level. But I think even for their standards, I was just expecting a bit more from them. But I think, again, that's more credit to how well we did in that we more than matched them, even throughout the second half. Because regardless of their form, Anfield is still going to be, or should be, one of the hardest places to go. You want to look at it, Aston Villa, no mugs of a team now, went and lost there. I think Villa had won 7 of their last 8. The game they didn't win was a 2-0 loss to Liverpool. And then, okay, we're nowhere near as good as the team I'm going to mention here, but Real Madrid went to Liverpool and lost 1-0 in the Champions League. So they are capable of claiming the goods of beating anyone on the God-given day. So, and it was quite funny actually, because before last night, Liverpool had not drawn a single Premier League game. No. So, you know, so of course, typical after we go in front, we end up bloody drawing it. But no doubt in my mind, that is a very good point, and I would have absolutely snapped your hand off for that before kick-off.
Yeah. Conrad, talk us through the goal from your perspective, and then we'll go to some of the comments because I've vastly ignored the 107 people watching. I apologise.
Well, I want to start with the reason we were probably shooting from distance is because if you think about Liverpool and the way they play, Van Dijk especially, with his I don't get dribble pass stat that Changing Crisis was just talking about, and they don't come out to you. So, and Alisson has probably never had to face an early shot in his life. So it was probably one of those things that we went, when you get an opportunity, you shoot on sight, you test the keeper and you test, because the defenders aren't going to come to you. So you've got your room, and we saw that with Hume's shot. We saw that with Alderete's shot. They weren't coming out. And then with Talby's one, Van Dijk gives it away and then fucks off 5 yards. And it's but not only fucks off 5 yards,
turns his back.
It's like, where? It's like I would have been like, where are you going? Like you've got to stand up, face up. Then he sticks his arse out like Shakira, just so that then Talby can ping one in off of it. It was a beautiful assist from Van Dijk, and how he ever gets described as one of the greatest centre backs in the Premier League is shocking. He never tackles anyone. He doesn't. He just marshals his space and stays back from them and lets other people come in. It's exactly why Kirkes looks crap. Because Van Dijk doesn't help him. He just doesn't bother doing anything. Sorry to go off on that tangent. It was about Talby. It was a great strike. It was going straight at I feel very strongly about how Van Dijk is listed as one of the best ever when he's not. With Talby, it was a great strike. I think it did obviously put Alisson at a bit of a sort of off kilter, sort of, and he wasn't gonna get to it there, and it was exactly what we deserved at that, from the way we'd been playing. You know, I think both halves Liverpool started the better in the opening sort of couple of minutes there, had a few more shots than us, and then we were by far the better team once we'd grown into each half. And I said to you, Mike, in our review that I'm glad we don't have a second half Sunderland. We just seem to be very consistent at all times at the moment, and I don't think, you know, can't remember any games where we've been a terrible side in one half and then a fantastic side in the other. You know, we've been poor in the whole game against Fulham and poor in the opening half an hour against, you know, they were poor all game. And then we were half an hour against Man United, but it's because Lebris set us up wrong. You know, we were completely at
and that's another thing. Lebris has learned from that. And if you look at it, what is it, 5 points now from Chelsea, Arsenal and Liverpool, and 2 of them being away from home as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think even the Breeze said last night, didn't he? Was surprised at how much space Liverpool give us to play, that he couldn't believe how much time and space.
Yeah, that Bowers is talking about. Yeah, the respect of us.
Yeah.
Devil's advocate though, here, Lebris changing it to more defensive, taking Lafay off and putting Gertruda on at exactly 80 minutes, and them scoring then at 81 minutes. Was that the wrong statement to put out?
No, I think it was the right call. It was just the way it happened. I think Lafay was out on his arse one. I think he'd run his tits off all
and
game.
on a yellow.
And on a yellow card. And I think he was one more tackle away from getting sent off. So,
sorry to interrupt. At one point, he went to foul someone.
He went to put
and then realised, and then
I was screaming at the telly saying, "No, don't!"
And then, Xhaka was the one that had to come across and cover, and I was like, "No, not you either! Stay off it." But yeah, sorry.
Can I say very quickly the fact that although it's good from their point of view that Xhaka and Sticky avoided the booking last night, I'm going to be bricking it against Man City. I'm going every time I'm going to look at them on the ball, I'm like, no, don't tackle someone, don't get a booking, please.
Just Dan Neil and Gertruda. Like, I don't even want him playing. Like, just even have the day off.
Put Gertruda there, it's fine. Put Rig in the face position.
To be fair, Siddiqui could have gotten booked in the first 10 minutes because I thought it was a bookable offence. The one, I think the player went past him and he chopped him down in the centre circle. And I thought he was going to get carded.
There was another one similar in the second half.
Because it was early in the game, I thought he's getting away with that.
But there was another one similar in the second half where he completely missed times and he took it. He hit his ankle, and luckily the play carried on. So I think the ref just let it go because it carried on. If it had gone down and it had stopped the play, I think he'd have got a book in there straight away. But yeah, it was scary. But their goal, it felt. I mean, I know everyone, all of us here will take a point at Liverpool. All of us, all day long. But at that point, it felt like every time we had the ball, we were doing something more productive than they were. They couldn't break us down. We looked like we were winning that all day long, up until the scabbiest own goal ever.
I was gutted when that went in. I was absolutely devastated. And I think when we conceded it, I was like, that's harsh. That's very harsh. We have not done. I think to quickly answer your question about the Lafay. Sorry, Wayne. I know you were going to talk about it.
It's fine.
I was going to say when Lafay came off and Gertrude come on. Another factor maybe is that because we'd had to spend a lot of the majority of the game running around, and Lafay, like, because of how good his work rate's been this season, and this is the first midweek game we've had in the Premier League, remember, as well, with Man City away coming up. I think I can see why he took him off, but so I can see it, but like, yeah, I mean, I was gutted when that went in, and at first I thought it was poor from Talby in the build-up. I thought he was quite weak to get into the ball, but I think you've just, even though it's an own goal, really, you've just got to say, when you look at Wirtz's technical ability there, you think, that's why he costs over 100 million quid. You know, that's the sort of level that you're up against, really. And it was, and I think at that point, because I kind of went, I don't know what you guys think, but I kind of went from, get lost, man, we've conceded. Right, I'll take a point. Oh, no, I want to win this. No, go on, I'll take a point. I kept going back through the two extremes over and over and over again. And there's no getting away that really, after they've scored the last 10 minutes, I was getting really on the edge of my seat there. Obviously, bar one incident that we'll probably talk about shortly. But other than that, I was thinking, right, get out of there with something when they did score. Sorry, Wayne. I know you're going to say something.
No, I'm just pretty much going to say exactly what you've just said there. I think defensively...
Sorry to steal it off you.
Defensively, we were fantastic all night, weren't we? I think just that clearance from Alderweireld, I think Talby could have been stronger. I think Curtis Jones catches him out, to be fair. He just dawdled on it a little bit. But like you say, Wirtz, like you said, that's why he's cost that much money. Them's the type of players that can make something happen, that can be not in the game for for 90 minutes, and then for one split second they can do that. So, it is what it is. I do think Talby, there's a couple of people that said on my videos that, that's now 2 games in a row where Talby's cost us a goal. I think it's a bit harsh.
I mean, if we're going by that logic, then his goal last night gained us a point as well.
That's exactly, aye. That's it.
Works both ways.
Yeah. We mentioned that, didn't we, Conrad? With his, which same happened with Traore in the previous game where he lost one. He lost one that made them score, but then he scored one. So he kind of swings and roundabouts and stuff like that. So what do you think of the own goal from Nordy, Conrad? Because, we've got the statistic, the Nordy. Where's the own goal fit in the diagram? I'm not okay with this.
I'll be naughty after the own goal.
I do sort of blame Talby a bit. His first touch was horrific, and he had no idea or no awareness that Curtis Jones was behind him. Not only that when he did get it taken off him, he didn't even chase him. He sort of meandered back into the box in a very Adingra-like sort of lack of defence thing. And then it meant Reynildo had to cover, then Ballard had to cover. And then, they were all just flying in, just trying to get it in. It was great feet from Wirtz. I won't take anything away from how he got himself into that position. The one bit that was letting him down was the shot was going to go about 30 metres wide. And it was just the most fluky ricochet that's just up and over roofs. He nearly reached it as well. I was a bit gutted that he'd done that. I was a bit gutted as well that the commentator for our goal was like, "Oh, Talby has scored and Sunderland are winning." And then with Wirtz, he was like, "Wirtz, get in!" And it was like, impartial, mate, here. It was just a bit annoying because it was like we were doing so well and it was just one stupid mistake that then. Yeah. That sort of, and then an unforced error, you would say, that just sort of meant that we were there. And then, I was a bit like Michael, that I sort of went, here comes the onslaught. Yeah. Like, I feared dropping points more at 1-1 than I did at 1-0. I was like, I think we'll be okay. We've got enough. But
it was that thing of at 1-0, didn't we?
Yeah, when they suddenly go, we've got one, right. They're in that zone of like, everything, let's go for it. And we're sitting there going, shit. And I don't think we went defensive Getraider for Enzo because Getraider went into the midfield and it was just there. And I said to you at the time that it's Sadiki and Xhaka are both on those yellows to miss. I think they've put Getraider in there to be, you're the one who's tackling them at the minute. We'll cover the spaces, you're tackling them. And Enzo was out on his arse. It was the Luke 09 coming on that was basically Labrie going, I'm finished now. Let's go home. It was like, mate, there's still a bit of time to go. I mean, I did love his salmon dive and his run down the left-hand side that he did. But
that attempt at a header was just silly salmon midair. Absolutely love.
I love it, but it was just like, oh my God, we're actually basically putting up a big, like when the fourth official puts up the minutes, we're going, we're off home. We're leaving.
Right. So a little survey around the table and you guys in the chat. Be honest, at 91 minutes when 09 came on, as much as you related for him because it's a dream from him, to play in the Premier League and stuff like that, how nervous were you on a scale of 1 to 10 that he would do something very 09-ish and VAR?
I was 20. I was nervous. I was nervous plus 20 because the onslaught that we're having, the corners that we're having, we know what he's like in the box where he's pushing and pulling. I thought, guaranteed here. Yeah. Guaranteed what's going to happen here.
I think I was I was going to say 11, but Wayne's just kind of put me to shame really with 20.
So 21.
You could say that. Yeah, 21.
So everyone was there. It wasn't just me then.
100 says 10 plus. Yep, absolutely, mate. I
think
agree.
I was not for 09 really, because I know he's a good defender. We've seen that for a good few years. It was more the fact that it was like you're choosing now.
Yeah,
like for this.
Can I interrupt you there though, Conrad? Can you imagine if someone said to you like at the start of the season, "Oh, right, if you had to handpick where Luke 09 was where's he gonna make his Premier League debut?" I think Anfield probably would have been at the very bottom of most people's lists. And going,
mine would have been.
Yeah, by the way, he's not going to come on, but by the way, he's also going to come on in the last 6 minutes at Anfield. When you're up against like Isaac and Wirtz.
Shockingly, John McKinney said 09 would have scored an own goal, but to be honest, I was sound when they're coming on. You wouldn't guess it with your profile picture. being Onai.
I was a bit like, it was just, you're choosing now, because if I could handpick a moment, it was when Wolves scored their second goal for us. I was like, now's the time. Like, now's fine. It was just one of those it was a bit like last season where we were seeing out games and we put on Hjelde and everyone was like, oh, I'm a little bit uncomfortable with this. And that's what it was last night, because you're sitting there going, Ballard, Nordy, Alderete, Gatreda, we've seen them all. They're fantastic. Reynaldo as well in that one. And Hume has clearly proven he's that.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that from 09 yet. And we've seen him be quite chaotic in his defensive approach. And that's exactly what we've not seen from any of them. And I was like, how does one loose cannon work in this lot? And I was just intrigued to see that. Well, I didn't want to see it, but at that moment, but that was what I was like.
Do you think it was almost it was so nuts, it was subtly genius though?
Yeah.
But no, but to be fair, if you're looking at 09, I do think he does deserve that though. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
But remember the lowest ebb we came in when he was signed for Sunderland, and the amazing thing is he started as an attacking midfielder apparently, then he was a midfielder, then he was a right back, then he's a centre back.
He's everywhere.
You know, he's here, he's there, he's every effing way.
To be fair, when he came on, he did all right now, didn't he? For the couple of minutes he was on, he didn't do out wrong. He was fine.
If we're flying in this second half of the season, I'd love to see him get a full game, 45 minutes, whatever we can get him. I'd love to see him get more time.
FA Cup.
What, when we're playing Man City away in the FA Cup third round?
Crawley Town at home.
To be fair, actually, okay, I mean, I suppose you could say maybe Wolves. If Wolves are, by the time we play them, it's the fourth last game of the season.
100%, Gary. 100%.
I was just about to say that. Doesn't matter if he's playing or not. Behind the scenes, he's still a massive, massive part of this.
No, Gary's
team.
bang on. You're both bang on.
Yeah.
He does more behind the scenes than what I think a lot of people will realise. I think we'll feel the effect of it when he's not there anymore.
I was personally really happy for him. It was outweighed by my sort of
anxiety.
Yeah, that was it, and it was a bit like, oh, you're asking me to put faith in him. I'm delighted for you,
but I'm also bricking it now.
Yeah, exactly. It was just, I could have imagined like him coming on and like just doing something daft, or that he would have got away with in the Championship, or just something flicking off of him and going in.
And get hold of Ekitike and just wrestle him down.
Yeah.
Why have you given a penalty? Like,
now we know we can shoot.
That's why.
Now we know we could shoot without being 1 inch away from the goal line. We can do it from distance. We might get a few games where we're 1 or 2, 3 goals up, and we can play players like that and give them some real opportunity time.
Are you referring to the Newcastle game where a couple of goals Eddie can kiss Anthony Gordon and get the prick sent off?
Oh yeah,
that is true. Definitely. He was playing as left wing last night as well when he came on.
He was.
Could you actually imagine if he said do that to Luke O'Nien though? By the way, you're going to make your Premier League debut at Anfield for Sunderland.
Yeah.
When from 1-1 we were sort of announcing we're done here.
Yeah. So before we come away from this game, we have to talk. I'm going to go back in time slightly for both moments. Robbie had a moment where he could have been one-on-one with the keeper, but he just didn't get the touch right, didn't receive it right, didn't have the pace, and fluffed that one. And my comments during our live commentary was, I can't help but thinking if Isidore was on and he got that one-on-one opportunity, he'd have bagged it. But then we have to talk about Isidore's opportunity. Conrad, you must take the lead. You must take the lead on Isidore's opportunity. You must have been like me thinking, this is in, all the way.
I think the actual way my brain went with it was when, and then sort of like bolt upright, like, yeah, pretty much. And then as he got to the edge of the box, it went, shoot! And then it went, no, yeah, That was probably like step by step how it sort of went through. I mean, it was fantastic play from him because when they saw on the big wide angle of the stadium of it, when the ball is flicked to Roofs and Roofs is already on his way to catch it, he's off. He's he's running and he knows that Roof might see him. It's just so fucking annoying that the Liverpool striker spotted it as well and chased after him and did fantastically well. I will say that Liverpool striker
by the way.
Well, who wasn't? 09 did that several times when people go through on goal. It unfortunately it happens. It was either you go down at that point and you claim it, or you try and run it.
Why have you gone down too easy?
There was one angle that we've seen which was end to end, and he's dead straight in the centre of the goal. like no angle on either side. And Alisson comes out to meet him at the edge of the box, which is what Roofs does and does it well. So then judging off Isidor's history, where he goes around the keeper several times in his history for us, you would have gone, that's the right decision. So he went round him, and Chiesa obviously had knocked him probably a little bit wide and then got back on the line as well.
Anticipated what he did, yeah.
And he's Italian, so he's cheating, so it's fine. It's how it happens, But he did exactly what he needed to do to put off Isidore enough to sort of get it away. If he'd have shot first, like I'm sitting there thinking now, you should have shot, just try to slot it under the keeper. We'd have all been studying going, why didn't he go around him? He did it at Middlesbrough. He's done it before. Like, why do we do it? So he was damned if he did, damned if he didn't. I thought it was fantastic sort of sight and vision from him to make that opportunity and get us there. And I think I said to you, Mike, on our review, the amount of last-minute goals we've nabbed this season, it's probably fair that one didn't quite work out for us in the grand scheme of things. When you think of Brentford, when you think of
full
Arsenal,
credit to the Liverpool player, though.
I think
Oh,
you start a lot of
fantastic.
credit. Like you say, he's the centre forward, and to chase him back, a lot of players would just give up there, especially centre forwards. Wouldn't have even bothered chasing him. So fair.
Liverpool fans are saying that he should be playing more often, Chiesa, and Slot doesn't. He was the only signing Slot made last season. He didn't like him. Trying to get rid of him this season, and they weren't able to. And then brings him on, and he scores a goal against Bournemouth to put them in the lead. And he obviously comes on and does this and plays well in the Champions League. And they're like, nah, it's not for us, this one. So he's one we should go for at the start of January on next season. It's 1-1 Man United West Ham. Sorry, just came up on my screen.
Was there a case that, because to me it was a very similar type of goal to the one we got at Chelsea?
Guys, interrupt you very quickly. Apparently West Ham leveled, I think the table's just updated.
So you've just updated. Conrad just said
Is there an echo here? Hello?
Yeah, I thought you said it was 1-0 Man United.
I said 1-1.
1-1.
Oh, did you? I thought you said, right, my hearing, there you go. I'll just blame Bowers internet for that. Go on.
Yeah, I mean, you probably... Conrad will probably say he should have shot, but is there a case that was a very similar type of scenario to Chelsea? Was there a case for Isidore to hold up once he'd gone round Alisson and saw the angle had closed down? Could he have checked back out to then lay it off to somebody coming in because there was two Sunderland players behind him?
I genuinely didn't think he didn't think that player would be back for Liverpool. Because at the moment when he was about to round the keeper, that's when he kind of looks over. Nobody else is there apart from the keeper. So he goes round. And it's only when he releases the ball towards the net, he looks up and sees him there. I don't think he expected anybody to be on the line.
He must have felt him when he's back because he tried to pull him back. He must have felt him because he was.
I think he just sort of went and passed the keeper shoot because he didn't make the cleanest contact with it. It wasn't a scuff.
It's almost like a shin roll onto it.
Yeah,
wasn't
it would have easily gone in and hit the back of the net, but it was just he didn't smash it. I think he went for a controlled finish because he was going at such pace, and obviously Chiesa was able to just, stop it. But I don't know, because of stopping, I think Alisson wouldn't have been like the Chelsea keeper or the Chelsea defenders. I think Alisson would have been stood right on the back of his feet or trying to dive at his feet and, get it and force him out wide, wait for backup to come in. I couldn't say I saw who was going to be the first one in the box. I remember seeing it as the ball fired past and thinking there's two Sunderland players there, the closest ones to the edge here, but they weren't exactly going, no. They were just sort of moving back into position, I think.
Okay, very last thing then. Well, two last things, but very penultimate thing, referee.
Shite again.
It's big. Do you think it's worse than the Championship?
Do you know what was annoying last night? So there was one about Broby there when he was at McAllister. When McAllister went down, referee stops the game. Yet we get somebody down in the second half for the same thing I just play on. Like
McAllister's header off the post, Reynildo's down on the floor holding his head, and they're like, play on, and they nearly score from it.
Like, hang on a minute, because we're attacking and it's Liverpool outside their box, I will stop the game.
It seemed quite, and there was a handball, there was penalty shouts, there was all sorts. Just
pushing the back on Ballard potentially as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think Conrad, you said you didn't think it would have been harsh to be given.
Yeah, I think was the ball in play at the time? I think as well. Like, had he thrown? Yeah, I think he's looking for it, and I think because I know Ballard is a brick shithouse, I think he feels the two hands on his back and goes, "Go!" Is what I'm thinking, which is, it's not for me. I would have happily had it, but I mean, have you seen what the penalty Newcastle got earlier in the week?
Just about to see it. When you're on about soft penalties, you see the one they got.
Yeah, I know. Then this is a stone waller. If that one's a penalty, I'll say that. But I mean, I don't know. It just feels like it shouldn't be for me. Do you know what I mean? In terms of like, I obviously want it to be, but it feels like in the context of how football should be played, that should not be a penalty.
No.
Yeah. Cool. Well, if there's no more on that, I want man of the match.
Oh, hang on. This is great from Tony, though. You mentioned it, Mike, last night. Yes, Salah handballed it twice. And they just played
One was
on.
like this. One was out here.
Yeah.
It's like that. Who was the other one that was in the natural position? Was that Chelsea?
Michael
it was
Keane.
Arsenal, wasn't it?
Michael Keane.
Was it Everton? It was Everton. That was it. Yeah.
This is the thing. The weird one, right? With the Mags penalty, I can understand why the ref gave it. Personally, because I think if I'm looking at it from that perspective, if I'm seeing Ballard getting manhandled like the way Dan Burn was, I'm screaming for a penalty. Like, you could say, is it harsh in the modern age? Maybe not. But I thought the referee. I mean, I didn't think the referee was that bad until he mentioned all those incidents, because I'm so used to the standard being shit that I thought, oh, he was all right. He wasn't as bad as Bournemouth, so I thought, well, all right, he must have been all right then. But yeah, it's one of those. I actually think in a lot of ways, when a lot of people talk about the big six bias. Is that something in that, maybe?
100%, I think it is.
Till next season when we're the big six. All of them.
I mean, if you want to be technical, yeah, we are six at the moment. So,
all of them.
All big sixes.
All the big sixes. Yeah, we should be in there then.
We're like Thanos, we're inevitable.
Right, just a name very quickly. Conrad, man of the match.
I think I said Ballard last night, but after I've had a good think about it today, I'm probably going to go with Alderete, because I know who everyone else is going to sort of put in there. Just because I thought Alderete didn't put a foot wrong. Actually, our most attacking sort of player yesterday with his 3 shots on goal. He won. Where is it? Hang on, I'm getting my stats out for the reason because I put it on before. There we are. Thank you, Dougie. 1 tackle, 9 clearances, 2 aerial duel wins, 3 shots, and he hit the post. So I'm going to go with Alderete.
Cool. Wayne?
Ryan will get it for me. I think he was outstanding. But I just want a special mention as well to Xhaka and Siddiqui, the way that both of them to be playing on a tightrope for these yellow cards, and they've managed these last 3 or 4 games in that sort of game to manage yourself and not be diving in with tackles. Fair play to them.
Xhaka is disciplined. Siddiqui's just lucky.
Well, he is not.
The game of them being lucky, Siddiqui being lucky.
I know he's not going to drop them for the City game, but I beg that he does. I beg that he does. Just announce that you're like, we don't care about Man City. Just it's all about.
We do. Mike needs his 10 points. Michael Bowers, man of the match.
He needs his 10 points. I love it. I actually originally thought Talby had a really good game, not just for the fact he scored. I thought that it was. I think the last couple of games. I think considering that Talby did play on the left last night, didn't he? I'm not making that up.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So I don't think that's a coincidence that Talby's performances are getting better when he's been playing in the position that he prefers to be played in. But having said all of that, yeah, I mean, but not enough for man of the match. So for me, it's one of Xhaka or all the 3 that have been mentioned so far. Xhaka, Alderete, or Reynildo are all great shouts.
Reynildo's moment where he sprinted down the left side and Gomez couldn't keep up with him to get the ball first, just to be absolutely hacked down by him, was fantastic. A show of, and considering he was the furthest one forward, I love that moment of like, I know I'm getting clattered here, but I'm winning this for Sunderland. It was a proper like, yes, lad, I'm with you.
We've only got one oversized Budweiser champagne bottle, Michael. So you've got to pick one.
Well, okay, I'll tell you what then. I'll just go. Hang on. So Wayne said Reynildo, Conrad said Alderete. I'll just go Xhaka then, just so they all get a man of the match. Well, your turn then. Who are you going to say?
I'm Reynildo. I said it in the in our review, and I'm sticking with it. More importantly, the people in the crowd. John McKinney says Reynildo clearly man of the match. John Swinney says Reynildo with Alderete close. Miles of Sunderland says Alderete. 09 man of the match says Wolsey.
We have not conceded a goal when Luke 09 has been on the pitch.
We've not lost a game with him apparently, so there we go. Alderete was effing incredible as well, John. Man of the match, Reynildo for me, says SAF Jules. Reynildo, but there's a few, says Being Ling.
Transfer fee.
Yeah. Alderete or Reynildo, Luke 09.
We've ever had.
By the way, though, do you know generally, right?
Omar.
So
And last one.
Reynoldo costs zero. I was going to say 0 million. That makes no sense. He costs £0 in transfer fees. Alderete costs 10 million quid. Mukiele costs 10 million quid. Like, what is going on? Like,
and
there you go. 25.25 million for Mukiele, Ballard, Human, Alderete,
Ronaldo. His manager, or he's gone absolutely apeshit when he said the Swole one of the best defenders in La Liga for peanuts.
I mean, he didn't have to do that, but he said he could register 16 or 17 players or something. Did he say?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that was quality. What have you got for us, gents? What's happening this week?
Well, I've got who am I, but I don't know whether it's worth fucking doing it because it's just lasts like 10 seconds.
I'll put my hand up if I know. Okay.
Well, to be fair, Sun and Man City is not that many to pick from, and they're all pretty well known, so you'll probably get these straight away. But I've tried to make the clues a little bit more harder, but they'll not be. But we'll see how we get on anyway.
Right. Now, Quinn.
Can I just start? Is one of them going to be? I was convicted for being a paedophile in 2000.
Let's not go down that route.
Is it hard clues?
Yeah.
I stole a living for years on Sunderland's bench, getting extortionate wages.
Right. First one then. I lifted the FA Cup with Tottenham before playing for either Man City or Sunderland.
Well, so I say again. So you lifted the FA Cup with Tottenham before playing for Man City or Sunderland afterwards.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, what was it? 2008? No, hang on. No, that was Portsmouth. When did Tottenham win the FA Cup? Was it 2010?
No, that's the League Cup. They haven't won the FA
90s.
Cup since the 90s. Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to know this then.
This is the one for Mike. Now, I played as both a midfielder and a forward in my career.
Reina.
No.
Did you Claudio Reina?
I joined Man City during a period of instability in the early 90s.
Paolo Wanchop didn't play for us, but I'd just like to say his name.
Sunderland signed me in 1995 as they pushed for Premier League survival.
Craig Russell?
Mal of Sunderland's just getting it.
Paul Stewart?
Just
tell
Stewart.
No,
I've beat you on one. Right, 90s is the way forward.
Yeah, it's 2000 onwards for me.
I played for Bolton, Chelsea, Man City, Portsmouth, and Sunderland.
Oof.
Ooh. Say that list again.
I played for Bolton, Chelsea, Man City, Portsmouth, and Sunderland.
Tal Ben Haim.
Oh, well done.
Yes.
Good shout.
It's in. I was sitting there going, who was the last one you said?
Portsmouth.
Oh,
I don't
my
remember.
next clue was I arrived at Sunderland during their survival under Ricky Sabrasia.
Yeah, that was, I would have.
Oh, you just read what L12 Bong said. I'm not believing
He actually said it after me, mate. Thank you. You copied me.
I was one of England's brightest youth talents when Man City signed me.
Jack Rodwell.
Leach.
It could be, but I don't think
there could be loads. There's
Rodwell
matter. Could be Jack in there and everything.
I spent several seasons on long-term loans across Europe.
No, he's not English. I was going to say Dene.
Bridge.
I'm amazed you haven't gotten this already.
Oh, God.
I scored a crucial goal in Sunderland's playoff campaign.
Which one?
There's been so many.
I was going to say we've been, what was it, like 5 of the last 7 seasons or something? We've been
Dan Ballard. Tommy Watson.
Oh, yeah, man. Known for close control, dribbling, and cutting inside on my left foot.
Patrick Roberts.
Patrick Roberts?
Oh, of course. I forgot about Roberts.
Yeah, he scored at Sheffield Wednesday, didn't he?
That's what I meant. Which playoffs? Right, I'm beginning.
I wasn't going to give you that.
Yeah. Right, Changing Crisis has had
you could have
easily
said League One playoffs. We were involved in 3 of the
playoffs. Said Roberts, and
I forgot about Roberts playing for
Sean
Man City.
Tomo said Roberts as well.
We've bought from Man City. Jesus, Conrad.
Next one. I graduated from Manchester City's academy alongside some big name prospects.
That's a long list.
I scored on my Premier League debut.
I'm
not giving you that.
Oh,
It's Jack Rodwell you're talking about, isn't it?
No, because he was Everton.
No, I forgot. Okay.
My loan spell at Sunderland was cut short due to injury.
Lord Speller, Sunderland. Ben Jarney.
My brother is a former professional boxer.
These are good, Wayne, this week. I'm goosed.
Kelvin Atuhu.
Oh, of course we did. Did we have Kelvin? When did we have Kelvin Atuhu?
I haven't got the year, but he was on loan. We only played a couple of games because he was injured for most of it.
I don't remember him. I remember Dixon Atuhu, but not Kelvin.
The chat said, Andy said Rodwell. Changing Crisis says Maja again. Max Power says Gary Hoyle. And Noah says Changing Crisis. And Noah says Wolsey as well.
I won 5 Premier League titles and Champions League medals before playing for both clubs.
Wayne Bridge.
Nope.
No.
Andy Cole.
Yeah.
Well done, Andy Cole.
Hey, I got one.
Yeah, good shout. I forget because he played like 3 games for us right at the end.
Yeah, and he was shite.
Yeah.
I am the son of a Manchester City and England legend.
Ooh.
Liam Delap? I don't know. I was going to say Roy Delap. I don't even know if he was at Man City or not, but either way.
No.
I made over 100 league appearances for Man City before heading to Wearside.
Wayne Bridge.
I was part of Sunderland's exciting late 90s squad under Peter Reid.
Niall Quinn.
I said Quinn.
What?
Late 90s excited side.
I can't remember the first
Summerby?
clue, so I'm going to...
Summerby.
Yeah.
Summerby.
Right, okay.
I got there in the end, chat. Thank you. There's literally Summerby.
Oh,
in
look,
every
yeah.
single
Look at that.
Summerby.
Summerby. Well, we should look at the chat more.
I once
Well done,
saved a penalty as a goalkeeper in the Premier League.
Now Quinn.
Niall Quinn.
Yes. When you said it, I was like, it's not going to be a keeper. It can't be. But yes, it's Niall Quinn.
You'll get these straight away. I captained my national team with 3 World Cups. After Sunderland, I signed for Man City, but injuries restricted my appearances.
After Sunderland.
That might not necessarily be when they were good, though.
Is Darren Elliott on my chat correct?
Rayner. Oh, yeah.
There you go. I wasn't going to steal that. I thought he's
Rayner,
the
Summerby,
one.
Quinn.
Darren got that.
Summerby. Oh, we're still in Summerby's there.
Changing Crisis to put it in now. The answer's already been given. Well played, mate.
No.
Is it Rayner?
You're on mute, Wayne.
He's on dial-up. He typed it half an hour ago.
It's muted you, Wayne. It's had enough of you. I'm enjoying this game. Can't mute you. There we go.
There you go. You've unmuted yourself.
Just muted itself. Right. I became famous in England after a derby goal at Old Trafford.
Ben Jarney.
Yeah. Well, they were better this week. Well done, but they were better. Harder clues.
That was
awesome.
Really...
All right,
I got one. I'm happy I got one.
Here's a quick one. I'm currently on loan at Everton from Manchester City, but I will be joining Sunderland next season as part of their Europa League tour. Jack Grealish.
That was class, that. I was stumped with loads of them. Have you got a question, Michael?
I thought you might have got 2 more goalkeepers in there somewhere.
Conrad will get this straight away, but I want to ask you for Mike and Wayne. Who was Sunderland's manager the last time we went to the Etihad Stadium? Conrad, no, that's why I didn't ask you. I know you'll get it straight away.
Just to clear.
We were Pep Guardiola's first game in charge.
Yeah, we were.
City.
9 years ago.
9 years
come
ago.
on, lads. We've only been in the Premier League 1 year when Pep Guardiola's been there. So think about which manager was there the last time we were in the Premier League.
I've got 5 kids. No. I'm not Rain Man.
Look, we've played against that manager this season at the Stadium of Light.
We drew against said
He's
manager.
a miserable Scottish bastard.
Oh, David Moyes.
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
The chat's Moyes.
Go on then, Wayne. What was the score?
Ooh.
I know.
It's nice to see him confused now.
Yeah. I can tell you who scored for us.
Go for it.
Was it 1-1?
No, it was
Nope.
2-1.
We lost 2-1.
Own goal by McNair in like the 93rd minute
Oh,
and Defoe
yeah,
equalised
Paddy,
the 80th. Yeah.
Yeah, Defoe scored. But who scored the first one? We went 1-0 down after about 5 minutes or something, didn't we?
Probably Aguero or something.
2-1 says Las Palmas Mackem.
Yeah,
2-1
correct.
says Darryl.
Yeah.
There we go. Conrad, what have you got for us?
My usual, of course, but I'm vastly running out of ideas, so I'd appreciate them in the comments and more. But last time it was away kits. So
home kits this time.
I've gone classic home kits, and I'll probably end up looking at goalies next week. But we all know what's going to be right.
I think I like the red and white striped one.
That's good. I've got 9 just like it.
Unless the stripes are this fucking big.
Just like these guys. Yeah, that's it.
Right. Okay. So again, you know how it goes by now. 1 to 10. I want your blind ranking. So we'll, obviously, because it's you guys, you fill 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 first. So I'll start off with
I'm saying before I've seen any or know anything because of his reaction to my smaller stripes, we save in number 10 spot. Them little stripes and number 10.
Okay. So first one.
Oh, classic.
I'm a fan of the collar.
I'm the other way around. I hate colours on kits.
I have this
really
in long
don't like
sleeved. It was my first ever Sunderland shirt, this one.
I can only see this kit with Kevin Phillips' head sticking out of it.
Yeah.
No, I see Quinn with it tucked in his shorts. like he always used to have it.
When it ballooned out.
Yeah.
I'm going to go
3 or 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
I was going to go
doesn't
5.
like it.
I'm not keen on it. The highest I'd give it is a 6.
Well, Las Palmas Mackem says 3. Darren says 4, 6, 2/3,
between
3, 3, 4, 4.
So what's the situation if 3 of us are saying 3 different numbers? What's happening there?
We're down in the middle. I'll see if
Well, the comments are saying a lot of 4s as well, so that's kind of
I'm happy. I'm happy with 4. Yeah.
Okay, so
4. I like it though. It would have been 3, but I'm compromising.
Michael said 6, so we should have went in the middle for 5.
It's fine.
No, but we said 3 or 4, didn't we?
It's go with 4. I'm outnumbered anyway. So
okay, and then next up,
fucking hell, 10,
9.
Are we judging this based on how much we like the kits, or what season?
Well, that was the one with the sponsor.
No,
the sponsor
kit.
underneath.
Yeah, this was the one where you could peel off that logo and have Bidvest, I think, underneath it, wasn't it?
But yeah,
I know. I put this in, Michael, because you like this one, and I've seen you in it a lot.
Yeah, I don't mind this kit actually, but yeah, I've seen a lot better ones.
I couldn't stand it. I hated this shirt.
Right,
just cheap.
Okay,
my first instinct is 9. What do you guys say?
I'd have said 8 or 9. Me, I think.
I'm happy to go with 8.
All right, we'll go with 8. The chat is saying 9, 9, 9, 9, 9,
now.
7.
We don't like this 1920
Hated
kit.
that shirt. 9. There you go.
Yeah. It's because they're all waiting for
Conrad, I keep wearing it for not so superstitious reasons.
Fair
Because every time we wear it, we do all right.
And I'm going to say another one I disliked as well, just as we go on.
Oh no, I don't mind this.
I like that one
I quite like that
one better than the first one.
Again, the collar though, Michael, the collar.
Well, yeah,
See,
I can live with that on this one.
For a
looks a bit
company
better.
like Nike who usually stamp out off the shelf kits, I think this was a little bit of effort and thought went into this with the red panel at the bottom and stuff. I'm happy somewhere in the middle with this one.
Is that?
Are we just doing our usual thing again, where we go 4, 8, 6, 5, 7, and then go one extreme or the other again?
No, we've done quite
9.
extremes. We've done 9 and yeah.
Okay.
6.
I'm happy with 6 or 7 if neither have been used.
Yeah, I'm happy with that as well.
Okay.
So that's 6. What are the comments saying?
Comments are going 5, 8, 7, 7, 5, 7. I can't keep up.
Why
I'm
do I
clicking
feel I
and
know
they're
where this
moving.
list is going already?
Like the collar and the red band 6, says Pixel Rich. Yeah, I like the fact that Nike made a kit instead of just going, we'll pick that stripy
generic
one.
No,
yeah.
Well, 2003, 2004, if I remember rightly, when we got relegated, is that one. That's probably the reason I didn't like it. And then we didn't get promoted.
Is that Jason McAteer, isn't it? Is that
Yeah.
McAteer?
Wasn't that the one where we lost in the? Oh no, hang on, it says Premier League.
We did lose the play. Well, no, we did because we had home kits for 2 seasons. Back
then,
then. So we did. We got relegated in it, and then we lost in the playoffs against Palace the season after.
So that shirt's cursed, basically.
Yeah, 2 reasons I probably didn't like it. So the fourth one is, I think, 2011, I want to say. Little collar, tiny little collar.
Take off
mind
the
this
collar
one.
With little jagged edges on the red.
Jagged edges, didn't it?
I thought this looked quite retro with the stripes and stuff. They weren't trying to be too modern with it. I quite liked it.
Got a retro ball in his hand.
Yeah, I mean that goes with it, but I like the Umbro retro style, so I reckon 3, 4.
Yeah, I'd say probably 3.
I was going to say 4's already been
different.
used. I'd have gone 4, but that's already been used, hasn't it?
Yeah. Gary Hoyle's gone 6, Mal's 4, Las Palmas 5, Tony 3, Paul 3, Sean is gone 5, Merton 5, Darren 8. Darren really doesn't like it.
Is it because of Darren Bent, though? Is that why?
Well, because he's embarrassed of sharing his first name with Darren Bent. He's left to go to Villa for money.
I'm happy
to go with 3 then, just so we can use up one of the top end numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I do like. I might actually. I've not got that one. I might actually try and find that.
I think, is this the one you're waiting for?
10.
10.
Horrendous.
There is no worse home kit. You could put up a generic stamped out Adidas, Nike. I don't care. There's no worse home kit.
It's the whole thing. The kit, the ownership.
I was going to say that I don't mind the kit so much, but it's the season that it's associated with is just absolutely.
I bought it. It was different, but I don't like it that much.
20, 10,
I've
10,
got
10, 10.
Can I just say, by the way, that kit screams married man with 6 kids, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I've got the Bradley Lowry one of it.
Yeah, that's the only good thing that came out of it.
Yeah.
That's not a number.
I'm happy with that, but 12. Yeah, we're pretty much. We are.
You both
10.
say 10, don't you? So,
yeah,
go with 10 then. That's fair enough.
That's fine.
90% of the chat. Somebody joined the live stream just to put 10 in, then left again. That's how bad it is.
I think
he works for Hummel, but that's by the by.
I think this is 2007, 2008, second season in the Premier League under Roy Keane.
I like this one.
I like
it. Like this one.
I was a fan of this one.
What we got left?
This is, you've got 1, 2, 5, 7, 8.
2. I'm happy with 2 on that.
Happy with that one.
Like the player, like that. Do you know what? It's Umbro's almost on par with Hummel for taking a bit of retro and
not far behind it.
What a player though, by the way.
Oh yes. Oh,
we should have bought him. Then I am going to lead into it with, of course, what is my favourite Sunderland kit.
Oh, very good.
No, I didn't like the shield
with the hollowed out badge behind the shield as well. This whole section here.
Did not like that.
Oh, I loved it. I
didn't like the shield.
I have 3 of them.
Oh, what are your guys' thoughts? Conrad, you're not involved. What are your guys? I didn't like the shield. Don't mess with the badge.
I didn't like the shield either. No, I think it just looks a bit out of place.
What numbers have we got left again?
1, 1, 1, and 1. 1, 5,
so you're saying that this isn't in the top 10. It's in 1,111.
Yeah,
okay? It's Umbro. There's going to be something worse. I'm just going to say 7.
You've got 1, 5, 7, 8.
4, 5.
I'm happy to go with 7.
7.
It's all right.
7.
Maybe it's better.
7. The chat is going 5, 5, 5, 3, 9, 5, 7.
I love how diverse all the chats are.
I think the comments though do a right thing. They've clearly got a pen out as well and playing their own game with this as well.
Probably, yeah.
So up next, this one.
Nah. Not for me.
Again, I didn't like the fade. It looked like somebody had left it in the wash too long.
Do you know what? Right,
How young does Dennis
This
Durkin
isn't
look
to do
there,
with this shirt particularly, but the shirt from the season before this I really like, but this one I'm not as keen on.
No,
I know Conrad said he doesn't like it. The one from the lockdown season.
We've only got 8, 5. Is it
1, 5, 8?
8, 5.
I'm happy to go with 8 for this.
8. There you go. 8.
The only good thing about this shirt was that we got promoted in it at Wembley. That's it.
That's the equivalent of that away strip that I said got stuck in the printer. This fucker ran out of ink.
I will say underrated on this shirt though. If you look in the red and the white, the dots that are the black cat were faded into it though. That was quite cool.
Yeah, that was it being the word.
Yeah.
Top
I was gonna say,
the
the only reason
neck
it's not
just looks
9 or 10.
ridiculous.
The 2 that are left, you've got 1 and 5. So you've either got an average or the best.
All right,
Okay.
then.
So
5. It's
Yeah.
okay.
What could be the next one?
I'm
That's
just
what
thinking-
I'm thinking.
I'm going to go 5. I wasn't really a fan of that.
And I'm not a fan of the player who's wearing it either.
I couldn't find a good picture, to be honest, of that one there. I thought the shirt was all right for a smart
I think
one.
the chat's pushing us to 5 anyway.
Didn't we beat
Pleading
the Mags in that
pleading the
top one?
5th.
This is where we beat the
5,
Mags 3-0 in
8,
the
5.
Canio one.
Aye.
5.
Well, I was saying we beat the Mags
5.
3-0. That's why it's not lower. Apart from the fact we don't
5.
have any numbers other than that.
Okay.
Jimmy's just arrived.
Aye.
I'm scared now. What's going to be the last one?
I know.
Actually, we quite fun.
Oh, I'm happy with that as one.
I'm happy. I don't mind. I
Oh,
quite like that.
God,
character.
I hated
After-
this shirt.
See,
It's
to be
because
fair,
every club had that bar across the top with all the night.
Brighton's was the same. Brighton had
Yeah,
blue and white.
England were the same. You know, there was
You know,
so
the
many.
only thing I
clubs
don't
to
like
do.
about it is the stick
I would
on
like
back.
to swap that one with that Umbro one that
Cisse.
Cisse was wearing. That
That
would be
one.
mine. Yeah,
Yeah,
swap
yeah,
the
yeah.
1 and
That
2,
is
and
better,
that would be it. That would be perfect. But
Unlucky,
yeah.
you can't do that.
stuck
Your shit. You fucked it up. You absolutely fucked it.
No, to be fair, I don't mind this shirt. It's not a patch on the one that follows it. Like last season's one was.
That
Last season's one's my favourite Homer shirt, personally.
Yeah. I didn't want to put that one in because I thought that's too obvious number 1 when I had a too obvious number 10 in that
yeah.
category. But I'll just run through the order. So you've got number 1, which was this one, number 2,
Number 1,
number 3,
number 2.
number 4. God, I'm having to try and remember which years they are now. Number 5, 6, I want to say. 9. Where's 9? Oh, that one. 7.
Yuck for 1.
8. That's 9. And then, of course, we know 10.
Right.
Mine
We need
was
to
16.
we need to learn, gents. We need to commit to a number 1 next time. When something's half decent, he's not going to give us any better. John Swinney says
the
yuck for
problem
1.
is, though, Mike,
100.
I told Conrad that I know what he's like and what you'll do next time.
This was me when you
left
put that one.
shirt in a pub in Spain.
This is me when you put that one at number 1.
Fair.
Fucking hell.
I love that
Fair
passion
enough.
from. I love that passion from him. By the way, I love to see that.
Yeah.
That was great to
At
see.
Anfield as well. yeah.
9 was grim. 10 wasn't a shirt. That was a deck chair for the beach.
I thought it was an off-license carrier bag, me.
Mine was I.
Oh, happy shopper.
Yeah.
That's what carry
I
it
just
like.
think if you want to rewatch Sunderland Till I Die season 1, you got to see that shirt in all its glory.
all the time.
And Darren
Absolutely,
Gibson.
every single.
And Darren
episode.
Gibson, I.
Right.
Oh, God, yeah.
You've already done your question early on. Have you got something for us, Michael, or is that?
No, pretty much it. I mean, I've already asked the question. Okay, let's think of another one so Wayne can stay out of bed longer. Okay,
No,
here's the question. Does Wayne turn into a grumpy granddad when it gets to 10:01 p.m.?
I'm a grumpy granddad before 10:01. Doesn't have to be 10:01.
It's 24/7.
10
24/7
minutes-
job
10
that,
minutes
mate.
and 10 hours and 30 minutes and 30 seconds into the first minute.
We did have a lot
Someone who
of.
doesn't watch. I did away shirts last time.
Yeah, actually, with that one. For Merton, yes.
There's
this
Merton.
one.
I
Yeah,
good
I
comment.
quite like this one.
No, we need goalkeeper ones. Told you.
Yeah, I'll do goalkeepers. I'll do goalkeepers for
But
you.
you
Are you
need to
just-
go
hang on, have we
further
done one
back
of
in
these-
time.
No,
we do
I'll
one of
only
these
get it for the last
blind
10
rankings?
seasons in a row.
Have we done one of those blind rankings when it comes to goalkeepers, not just goalkeeper shirts? We have, haven't we?
No, I don't think I
No,
did
we didn't do
goalkeepers.
goalkeepers.
Actually. No, maybe.
I
that
expected
would be
some goalkeepers to come up with Wayne's questions today because we had Pantilimon,
Pantilimon.
Horton, Fulham,
Yeah.
Shea Given.
Shea Given. Yeah. There's
You might just
loads of
ranking
keepers we've
goalkeepers,
shared
like,
with.
Roofs, camp.
Yeah.
That's it.
Um,
This year's Kennedy was shit.
You've got
80s
we have our
away
email
shirts,
address
come
somewhere. You send me them. It's on one of our videos you watch. Send me some ideas for 80s away shirts.
I thought you were saying send me some 80s away shirts.
Well, that too.
All donations welcome.
P.O. Box,
do you work for
Conrad
that LU
Skiving.
Do you work for LU Soccer? Send me some free shite.
Oh, no.
Conrad, I've got an idea. I've got a really random idea for you though. For one of your blind rankings, I've just seen a post from Luke 09. What about Luke 09's Antics blind ranking 1 to 10?
That's a good
Well,
shout.
The
I'll
kiss,
try and
the
find
piggyback.
The linesman.
Yeah, please do. That'd be so funny.
The celebration at Huddersfield where he slides in on his side.
That's when Ahmad scored, wasn't it? I remember that. Oh yeah, just when he just slides and just goes, hey.
Just slides into shot, yeah.
Just casually slide into the DMs.
Honestly, he's going to have the best. When he retires from football, he's going to have the best highlight reel at his
How many years has he
testimonial.
been here? We signed him in 2019? 2018. Oh, I want to keep it for 3 more years. He needs a testimonial.
Just so we get that tested. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Just have him behind.
I think he's going to stay at the club. I think he'll finish his football with us. I genuinely do. I think he'll go into coaching or something like that. He's so good behind the scenes. I reckon he will. Anyway, let's move on with the show. I think Wayne fell asleep.
I think I did. I've done managers, haven't I?
Yeah, we have done.
Yeah, I've done managers.
Just see very quick on Luke 09. He's at the club. He's contract till 2027. So let's give him another extension so he's till 2028 and then he can retire.
Yeah,
there you go.
10 years testimonial.
Right, upcoming fixture. We're gonna not talk about fixtures, just the one coming up, not the one after that, the big one. But the upcoming fixture, of course, is City.
City.
First question is probably the obvious yes. Same setup, Conrad?
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe Traore for Talby. I just thought Talby, Traore was harshly dropped, and I wonder if we kept him out to rest him a little bit there. That would be my only change. I thought Talby was really good, but I thought he's been good, like we used to say about Isidore coming off the bench as well. That would be the only one I would think of. I think apart from that, you probably look to play the same team and the same setup and see how it goes in the first 10.
Start Robbie again?
Yeah.
I
Because
don't
of the ending in that last game.
I don't even.
Fair enough.
I'm just because Robbie's building his fitness up. I don't know if he can play 2 games in a week yet. I think he might have rested Wilson, and I just think Wilson might be back in for the weekend.
Just give him a half, maybe.
Possibly, but setup-wise, I think you've got to keep the same formation. But I just think Wilson might come back in.
Fair enough. Michael Bowers, any changes?
Yep. Take Xhaka and Siddiqui out so they don't go get carded, and then have Lefay and Gertruder in the middle and have Riggin Lefay's position. The end.
I'm not against
Nobody's mentioned that. Nobody's mentioned that yet. Dropping Xhaka and Siddiqui.
Bypassed if we do that, but
I know they won't, and I know Xhaka and Siddiqui wouldn't either. But if they did that, I think I'd celebrate the announcement of the lineup more than a goal.
Somebody said in one of my videos, "Can you imagine Lebris telling Xhaka he's not playing?"
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
I have got another question. I want to, and I'm going to put you as a really horrible one. If we had to miss one of Xhaka or Siddiqui for the Newcastle game, which one? Yeah, there you go.
And that's easy to say because of how influential Xhaka is, but that is still a massive miss.
Of course it is, yeah.
Isn't
him missing is less of an impact than Xhaka. Diarra, you on about?
Yeah, Diarra you're talking about.
Yeah, they haven't said he's training yet, but that might be a good thing. He said he was targeting
this game, but I'm assuming that must mean to come off the bench, though. I'd be very surprised if he's able to start.
He's not even back in training yet, and like Mundell and Sirkin and all players like that got reserve games for weeks before they even got anywhere near it. So I'm starting to think Diarra's not going to go to AFCON.
No, I'm thinking that as well.
Because
I think he will.
And then I still think they might take him just because like when England used to take Rooney, even though he couldn't play until like the quarterfinal or something. But there's part of me that thinks maybe they won't, and then we've still got Diarra when he comes back in sort of later on in December. And he can play as a 6, 8, and a 10.
I hope so, but I'd be very surprised if they didn't take him for the reason you've just said. If Senegal expect to go quite far in the tournament, don't they? So to me, just if he's going to be one of their better players, I would imagine. So
it's Diarra and Adingra, the two we're going to lose for the longest time, you would imagine.
Yeah,
Tony Hutton's got a good point there. If we're getting beat after 60 minutes, would you take them both off?
Yeah,
it depends. If we're losing by 1 goal while the game's still in it, then no. But if we're losing by 2 goals or more, then probably.
Can I just share this? It came up today. This is the graphic for, the players that we've got to leave it and how many games they've actually played. So obviously you see the 3 down the bottom that we've mentioned. I mean, we're not that bothered Masuaku's going. But Diarra at the minute, even if he went, you go, okay, well, we've only seen him for 4 games. Adingra's not really playing. And then you start to get into, oh, God, like, I don't want to lose any of these 4. Like,
well, the thing is, if you're losing Traore and Talby, there's, potentially there's one side of the pitch gone. So,
but Enzo's been playing a lot on the...
isn't it?
Enzo's been playing a lot on the right recently, so then you're relying on Mundle.
To be honest, when Mundle came on in the Bournemouth game, I think he looked great. I think he was firing all cylinders. He looked great, and I was shocked he didn't get any minutes at Liverpool.
You got to remember, I think, because he's just come back for a couple of months out. I think they're trying to manage him, I would imagine. So, and probably because they know that we are going to need him during the AFCON period. So it makes no sense to sort of run him into the ground. Then he's out injured again. And then, I mean, in theory, you could do Lefebvre on the left and Mayenda or something on the right, but it just
Is Walker play on the left?
Yeah, I think he's much better up front, personally, Isidore. But in theory, you are right. You can do that. But I think they're just looking at, they would rather have a natural winger on the left-hand side with Mundle. And I agree with Mike, actually, when Mundle came on against Bournemouth. Because obviously, because of Liverpool, we haven't talked as well. Mike hasn't had the chance as much to talk about Bournemouth, but I thought Mundle was very bright when he came on against Bournemouth. So, I think it's just about managing his minutes more than anything. I wouldn't be surprised if he played maybe coming off the bench on Saturday, though.
I'd like to see it. That's probably the only change. I don't think I'd make any changes on the starting lineup. Maybe Robbie gets a couple of starts at some point. I'd like to see Mayenda get a start, get some time, give him that chance as well. He was doing so well. It was doing so well through last season, and I'm missing the song.
Unfortunately, it isn't going to happen.
Well, we'll see. City's last game, very interesting. City at the moment because it could be goals galore. The last 2 games, so the last game, the Leeds game, Leeds scored 2 past them. They won, but the Leeds scored 2 past them, and the Fulham game, they scored 4 past them. They won 5-4, but
City were 5-1 up, though, weren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, there's goals to be had in this game. I mean, do you think Labrie looks at them and sets up more attacking than he has done against Liverpool?
I don't think so. I think we'll probably play exactly the same way. But I think the difference being City will attack us, whereas Liverpool didn't last night. City will come at us. No doubt about what they've got. They've got players.
City looks slicker. City for me looks slicker in attack than Liverpool do at the moment. So I think
Foden's on fire. Docto's playing well. Did have to
Haaland, obviously.
Haaland's just Haaland.
But does that suit us better though for that breakaway counter instead?
Well, it potentially suits us better in the midfield because their midfield is not nearly as strong as it has been in previous years with Reindeers, Shirky and things like that. So it suits us more if we can get the ball to Xhaka and Siddiqui or even the defenders playing out from the back there. In terms of that, their defence is still very good. Probably not as good as it when it used to be Walker, Stones, Diaz and whoever else they had at left back, Akanji or Ake. But it's it's still solid. And then, of course, they've got an absolute unit in goal of Donnarumma, who they have to be good shots to get past him.
The referee on Saturday is Andy Madley.
Oh, he's all right, actually. Is he? Yeah, he's not bad, him. But
he gives us about 3 penalties and we win 3-1 and no one gets booked from our end. That's fine. Have you highlighted Darren Elliott's comment on my channel, by the way?
Not seen it yet. I've seen
one. Must get Hamir and Matete playing.
Mike's question: do we get Jay Matete involved in the Premier League?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
What was it?
Can't believe we signed him in the League One era, didn't we?
It did come up.
Wow.
Did you see Pep talking about us the other night?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the City fans were like, "Oh, you're talking about that about effing Sunderland?" Like, the team that's gone to Chelsea and won, that's gone to Liverpool and drew, that's drawn against Arsenal as well. Yes, Sunderland.
No, this one here.
Watches against Fulham. Really?
I know that's the game when he picks.
He thinks we'll go there.
Reverse psychology or something there.
I don't know. Like that's Pep doesn't usually play mind games, so I think he probably did just watch the last game because he knew they were playing Fulham as well. So it was one of them. And then he looked at it and probably gone, he's probably thought, oh, they're solid and they're better than what we're thinking of newly promoted sides.
Yeah.
But if that's the only game he's actually done any research into,
He's
we're
gonna
going to
get
It's quite baffling comment, isn't it, to me, when you think, well, that was our worst performance. He probably would have watched last night, to be fair, because City played on Tuesday, didn't they?
Yeah.
So I'm very surprised he didn't watch us last night.
Somebody's saying a few people are saying 3-5-2 because of City's defense sort of thing.
What,
Well, we
James
did that at
City in
spells
midfield
last
with
night.
Jack and Siddiqui.
We did that at spells last night because at the start of the game, everyone said it's a back five and Sky put back five. Hume was in the midfield for the first 10 minutes.
It was a 4-4-2 last night. Type of
Yeah.
Ronaldo's wherever he feels like.
Yeah,
It depends on the
Ronaldo
moment.
Jesus.
To be fair, though,
John
it could be that he
Woodrock's
just...
put the best comment on all night.
Sorry?
What's that?
John Woodrock's just put the best comment on. Well said, John.
Wow.
Right, come on, how do we extend the show for another half an hour?
Right, now we're going to talk about transfers into January. No.
You might.
My choice formation,
9-0
9-0
Robbie.
I mean, there's going to be. I mean, this is
I
going to
like
be
it
another
there.
great one. It's going to be a great test of our defense. This I'm going to loving seeing Dan Ballard defending on this one. I'm
just going to say I'm
Ballard
looking
against
forward to
Haaland.
seeing Ballard against Haaland just for to see.
Yeah.
It's
Proper rough
Pull
and tumble
pull his hair.
physical
He doesn't
battle,
like
yeah.
it when you pull his hair.
All of them, Nordi, Ballard, Alderete, and Renildo, all against their best players. I'm really looking forward to seeing that.
City are not the force they were. So this will all come out in your predictions chat. So get your predictions in for the game now. Let us know what score you think it's going to be, because Conrad's going to give you his right now.
Desmond 1-1.
See, you can't do Desmond 2-2 with a
I was
1-1.
going to say, yeah.
I'm just going to say that Wayne and Michael both said 1-1 for Liverpool, as well as about 9 other people in our comments, including Emma in our live stream last night. So I haven't had time to update the graphic.
To be
yet, 'cause-
fair, I think I said a defeat. Or it might have been Mike who said 1-1.
No, you said 1-1. I've gone back and listened to it just before.
Oh, did you? Okay, then fair enough then.
You-
Fair enough then, I'll
did.
take it.
Mike said 3-2 us or something in our group chat because he wasn't on the video. So
And yeah, but I mean, I did say a draw previous to that, but obviously you won't take that.
shoulda, woulda, coulda. So it's a bit like on Terry's video where he said, "I think we'll win the second half 3-2." It doesn't count when you're halfway through the game.
Called it though.
Oh,
Called it though.
predictions.
Listen,
Yeah.
Mystic Mike needed a pie to fuel his brain. That's all that was.
No. Well, go on then. You go before us then. What are you saying?
Me?
8-0 Sunderland. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be Man City 0, Sunderland 2 or something. Yeah.
3-2 to Sunderland.
Ooh. I am going to go Desmond.
Desmond 2-2. Or Desmond 1-1, his younger brother.
Desmond
Des-
2-2.
His cousin.
I'm really in a few minds about this because
Desmond 3-3.
Pick one.
Desmond 10-10.
Yeah.
Desmond 10-10.
10-10 and his dog.
Aye, pretty much. Fine, I will go. I'll go. Okay, I've got a funny feeling we probably will get beat here. Man City. I know Man City aren't what they used to be, but like I think going forward they're better than Liverpool. But I think we can get at them if you cause them enough.
So are we.
Well, yeah, I suppose you're not wrong. Okay, I'll go on 3-2 City. That's my head prediction. But if you want me heart predict, okay, my heart says probably 1-0 Sunderland or something. But that's the thing. That's right. I think with my head.
So do you want 1-0 Sunderland or do you want 3-2 City?
3-2
Heart or
City.
head?
Go on then.
Oh,
No.
Out of the two grounds, we always seem to do what at City, didn't we? We always do all right down there.
Well, we used to, but then we seem to go through a period where we lost nearly every game we played against them. When was the last time we got anything against them in the league?
Well, it wasn't the last season under Moyes. For
Definitely
obvious.
not. Well, it wasn't the year before that either because we lost
reasons.
1-0. I think the last time we got something against them was when it was 2-2 when Manoni put the ball in the back of his own net effectively. I think that was the last
No,
time we got something against
we had,
them.
The Poirier season.
There was
Yeah,
a 3
Wickham scored twice.
There was a 3-3 under O'Neill. There was the 2-2 under Poirier. There was Jesus
There wasn't that
Christ.
sequence. Well, I know it was at home, but wasn't that sequence of like 1-0 wins all the time. Where
We
kept,
won
like,
4 games in a row, 1-0 at home.
City must have thought, can Sunderland just effing go down? I'm sick of going to the stadium and like losing 1-0 every week.
If you bear with me, I'll get the score.
2-1 2016, 4-1 2015, 3-2 2015, 2s each 2014, 3-1 2014.
I was going to say, I'm sure 2014 was the last time we got something away at City.
Yeah, that was the survival point under Poirier.
But to be fair, Patrick made a very good point.
12 threes each. Yeah,
Patrick made a very good point though, when he said we thought of that of Chelsea. Yes, you're right, we did. I just think, but look, even if we lose to City, right, I think we've took more points this way. Right, Mike, I know you're just a forever eternal optimist, but like for me personally, even if we lose to City, we've got a point more than I thought, but that I hoped we would get. So realistically, thought we might get. So, but I wouldn't. But I wouldn't. But I will say, I wouldn't be wrong. He returns from retirement. Oh, I love that.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yes, they will do because the Mags have got Champions League, so every team from Europe will play them.
Yeah, they're on their European match on the 10th.
So they're Wednesday.
So hang on. So what date is it now? The 4th.
Oh, Newcastle playing
after the first their games midweek next week.
They've got Real Madrid after us, Man City.
Real Madrid
is it away or home?
Away.
I was going to say they're probably going to view that as a bigger game than us, though, aren't they? Well, Pep won't, but
they're in fairness to them, they're chasing Arsenal, who don't seem like at the minute. They can't really afford to sack it off either.
But what Mike, I think was it Mike who said this? I think he has got a point. Leeds put 2 past them, Fulham put 4 past them. So there's no reason. I mean, it doesn't work like that, obviously, but
we've got a better defence than Leeds and Fulham.
Tell that to the Fulham game.
Do you think a lot of it,
players on paper?
To play devil's advocate, do you think a lot of that though was down to Fulham scoring the extra 3 goals? Was City taking their foot off the gas because they were 5-1 up at the time?
They had done. It was they very much slacked off of it. But Fulham got one, gave them a bit of belief, and got another quite quickly.
I mean, Fulham aren't bad. Don't get me wrong. Fulham have got good players, but like, yeah. So
our goal last night. You concede one, you start to panic, and that was what City were doing.
Yes,
let's get the chat's predictions. Yeah, let's get the chat's predictions.
I want to see what Wayne was going to say. He breathed in to say something.
Oh,
well, I was going to yawn.
Oh, right.
Well, yawn because you're tired.
Subtle. Changing Crisis has gone 1-1. Wolsey has gone 0-0. Jimmy Paddy has gone 2-1. You need to say if it's a sad face, so I assume that's to City. 2-2 Paul Armstrong. 2-1 to Sunderland in extra time.
I'm guessing he means added time.
5-4 to the lads, says L12 Bong. That's going to be an insane one to do commentary for if that's the case. 1-0 to Sunderland, says Gary Hoyle, just nicking it there.
Away score. 1-0 Sunderland.
John McKinney 1-1. We can go in with no fear. 1-1 says Sean. 3-0 says Mackem Cabby. I'm rubbing off on all these people here. Not literally. L12
guys, stop. You're going to get Mike excited for the wrong reasons.
1-0 to the lads. Brian Green, a 1-1 draw. Steve Hewitt says 3-2 to the lads. Bailey Montblanc says 1-1. Mr. Bo Jimgles has gone 0-0. Miles of Sunderland has gone 2-1. How do you know he doesn't like his hair pulled, Mike? Well, that would be telling. That's a story for another day. 4-2 says Being Laney to the lads. 3-1 to City, says Darren Elliott. Oof, pain. 09 hat-trick, says Mackem Cabby. He's definitely been on the sauce tonight as Mackem Cabby.
Could you imagine 09 against Haaland? 09 against Haaland.
Oh, that'd be funny. He'd be just riding his ponytail. 2-1 Wembley, says John McKinney. I'm going for a 3-1 win, says Lexi Yon. 1-0, says Bailey Montblanc. Please tell me if I start repeating these. I know, yeah. Stop writing.
Reading them out.
John Ruddock has gone Sunderland 2, City 1. I think that's it. I got through all them. I did quite well there. I can read your names better than I can read players' names. But yeah, I think there's a lot of optimism. If you look at what we were asking the chat for score predictions when we first started this podcast, I think even the fans are getting more optimistic now. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, I think you have to, wouldn't you? Yeah, we're not in 6th place as a fluke after this many games. So why not? Like I said at the start of the show, I've seen enough from this team now to believe we'll be fine. And now it's a case of just where can we finish? Where can this team go? I want to get AFCON out of the way, see where we are after the new year, and bear in mind that KLD has said we could still strengthen again in January. Not going to be scared to spend some more money. So who knows what kind of score we might have after Christmas.
Just another thing to add to that as well is that even if say we finish this season, because look, as much as I still stand by 40 points is still what you got to get you first, but I very much strongly believe we will not go down. So it's yes, I'm contradicting myself there, but I'm excited for January going into it because I think even next season, you notice how PSR is changing the squad cost ratio next summer. I think so. Assuming we are in the Premier League, which I think it's very likely we're going to be, then I think you can spend 85% of your turnover on the first team costs. Now that gets me really going for next season. I'm very excited then for once to, and bearing in mind how starved of success this, and I mean proper success, not winning the bloody pizza cup. I mean like as in proper success for a club of our size. That would get it's nice for once to be excited.
I wonder how much the club revenue is being affected by this whole of Mexico supporting the team all of a sudden. Because you imagine if they're taking them revenue numbers and suddenly all of Mexico's bought Sunderland shirts from the club shop.
Remember
We're going to be
all
quitting.
the Netflix subscriptions, a percentage of that will go towards Sunderland for Sunderland till I die, probably.
Yeah, maybe. Conrad's fallen asleep as much as Wayne now, so we'll.
Well, I was just going to say about Jimenez. Imagine if we do sign him in January, he's Mexican. So there's another reason for the cartel to get involved.
There we go. The cartel.
Mike, remember, we have a good January and we keep going. Then your push of you, then make sure you get your passport renewed, maybe.
Mate, it came today. You think I'm joking? You think
I'm playing?
Come on, then, let's see it.
You think I'm playing? It literally arrived today.
Me and Mike's got
brand new black passport. We've got them ready. There we go.
Kazakhstan away, Borat.
That's all we've got time for tonight. It's been a pleasure with all of these guys. Wayne's celebrating that fact. Don't forget, whichever channel you're watching on right now, make sure you've smashed the like button, make sure you've subscribed and the bell and all that wonderful stuff. But if you get a chance, go and visit all the other channels, BlackCats_TV, Only Fools and SAFC, and Michael Bowers 541. Check their channels out. That everyone's giving up the time on these Wednesday. It's not Wednesday. Usually Wednesday.
Is Friday tomorrow, everyone.
Usually
Friday tomorrow, people.
Usually Wednesday
Mike,
evenings.
just remember, what are we going to do during the New Year period where you've got like game, 3 days, game, 3 days, game?
Oh, I never thought of
that. Fun and games.
Just remember,
anyway,
because when we get to Brentford, I think I'm going down to London for a couple of days to go to Brentford. So I'll probably literally do what Wayne does, and then just do the podcast from like a Premier Inn hotel or something.
we could do more. We just need to get Wayne to have a nap between 7 and half 8.
Why don't we do one during the day if we're all off work?
Yeah.
And just a thought, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to go off now. We're going to do Midweek Mackem Extra for half an hour longer.
Oh dear.
We're not allowed to put extra in the title of our things.
Wayne was literally had a face that he was laughing, but you see his face just dropped. Like, no, I'm tired.
Anyway, on that note, Conrad, would you like to say your goodbyes to the peoples?
Yep, thank you all for joining us. Do like and subscribe. It really does help us out, and we'll see you later at some point. Couldn't think what we got going on.
See you later.
At some point, there'll be a video at some point. I've got to still figure out how to record a preview for Man City at work tomorrow, so I'll figure it out.
Michael, you want to say your goodbyes to your audience?
No, thank you very much to everyone who's watched on a Wednesday Midweek Mackems episode on the Thursday, because thanks, Sky Sports. But it's been great. I love doing this with these guys, absolute legends. Great podcast to be a part of, and especially when we're doing all right. So maybe if we'd started this much earlier, we might not have been so crap a few years ago. Who knows? But either way,
we are the reason we're fifth in the league or wherever it is. Yeah.
Well, just think, if we're in the Conference League, Europa League next year, and we're going to like Exotic of Hearts away, something like that instead of like going to pro. But no, thanks to everyone who's watched and listened on Spotify. Remember to subscribe there as well, and subscribe to all the channels involved.
Excellent. Wayne, would you want to say goodbye to your audience?
Yeah.
Oh, after Conrad blocks you off,
Oh,
dear.
No, the show's over, says Roofs.
Where's Mr. Blobby?
No.
What have you done that for, Conrad? Why?
I had my arms crossed.
You're bored. You're bored. Oh, dear me.
Is it quite frightening, actually, how quick Mike went to that as soon as I said it?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Because I was hovering over it for that entire game.
His finger on the button all night for that.
Yeah, he's just going like, come on.
Right, let's let Wayne say goodbye.
Wayne
He's like
needs
trying
to go to bed.
Right. Just to add on to what everybody said, thank you very much. But also don't forget the Discord's up and running, which I've seen quite a bit of interaction on the Discord as well. So keep chucking your IDs in there as well. So greatly appreciated. My channel, I think I'm only 91 subscribers away from 5K. So if you can get, if we can get that 5K, I'll be buzzing. So anybody who's watching who's not subscribed and you like me watching, talking shite, then just head across there, hit the black button, and we'll see if we can get to that 5K very, very soon.
Do it. Go and subscribe. Get him there.
Awesome. Love to see it. We'll start doing our combined subscriber count soon. Thanks very much. I can't say anything more than all the lads already said. I will be doing a live stream for the City game, so if you have lost for a spare part or you don't want to listen to their commentary, come and listen to me instead. See y'all later.
Got Conrad on the mic, got Bowers on the keys, got Wayne with the banter, and it's all about me. Midweek Mackems, your weekly dose of chaos. Midweek Mackems, we're back to take the crown. I know it's hard to get along with the league being so strong, but don't you worry now, just sit back and listen to the song. Midweek Mackems, your weekly dose of chaos. Midweek Mackems, we're back to